Hello and welcome to Alchemist Swim. I am Alchemist Jen. Welcome to today. Today's amazing, isn't it? It may not be, but it can be. So give it a shot, maybe. I don't know. Worth a shot, right? So today's whim of the day is we're going to continue working on the bandanas we've been working on. And if you haven't seen an episode before and you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's totally okay. I'm glad you're here. And I'm glad you're here too if you've actually been along this whole ride, for some of you, and I appreciate your awesomeness. So here's what's up. So I'll show a different piece of fabric today. So bandanas are big pieces of fabric that I've ice dyed. So much fun. And then I am making little prints to be able to put on them, blocks to print on them. Yes, unicorn will be coming up too. We have that heart, and then we have the cow mermaid thing. Mercow is that? Because like if it's a mercat, it must be a mercow. And the lovely unicorn and a cat heart butt. Because I'm weird. I'm pretty sure that's why you're here. Alright, so the next steps. I kind of decided that I could stop there with them because I feel like I might overwhelm it if I do too many more. And I was thinking about the shape, like if I look at a quarter of the bandana and then I had those 4 on there, and maybe I could repeat how they're laid out in like a cross kind of shape in each quadrant. I think I would be super happy with how that looked. Yes, I can speak. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So next we want to make the circle parts. So I'm just going to make it up. And how I'm going to do that is take my handy tracing paper, make a square. I think that just folding it over on itself as a little triangle. So flippin' fancy. I know. And I should be able to get that shape pretty well. So take our triangle, fold it again. I think the more I fold it, the easier it'll be for me to get a circly shape. Less chances of it being an awkward shape. Now this is still a very organic thing, so it probably won't be perfect, but I'm okay with that too. So I'm going to try kind of giving an edge. Just cutting a little bit of the edges off. And watch this totally not work, because I won't show you that I'm doing it. This isn't going to work. Alright. Random pieces of paper flying around everywhere. Alright, we're going to take a look at it. I think that probably needs to go more that way. But maybe it's just an interesting shape. Alright, I'm doing this on camera. I'm telling myself that this is going to be okay, and I'm not sure that it is. So what kind of shape do I have? Right now I have something like that. So I think I just need to not make it as curved. I'm overcompensating on my curvature, guys. Okay. Alright, I fold it again. And I'm just kind of doing a flatter cut. Trying to be smart and not overthink things. I'm really good at overthinking things. I don't know if you are too. And it still looks kind of like oh man. Alright. So how not to fold paper to make a circle. I don't know why I thought that would work. I should just use like string in the center and draw out a circle. Like that would be really smart, but I didn't do that. I went with something else entirely. So that's fine. I can probably just flatten them individually. Flatten, I mean circle them individually. I have this nice collection of tracing paper down in front of me, so that's cool. I made confetti. So instead of making a circle, I made a bunch of confetti. I don't know why I'm committed to just continually slicing this, but maybe I'll see what I could have done, and maybe I'll learn something. Maybe I'll see what maybe I'll learn. All right. I keep repeating myself today, so thank you for listening to me even through my repeats. So I think I see a little bit better. So some areas better than others, but it still needs to curve, but not as much as I was in the small areas. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. That's much better. I only have a couple little areas that are, it's not even that bad. So yay, I can make a circle. I just doubted myself for a second there. All right, that's pretty close. I can come back to it, but ultimately that'll work, right? It's a bubble. Even if it's not perfect, I kind of prefer it that way anyway. And I was thinking that I would go with the same size so that it would have uniformity, especially if you're looking at it in quadrants. I thought about doing different size bubbles, but I think I'm going to do this bubble. I'm sticking to it. I've committed to my silly circle. So let's do it. The next thing I want to do is do little accent circles to make another cute little block. So this is something that I can use in any other piece as well, so it gives me some versatility. They're gonna be, so like this is gonna be, I think, just a flat print. I haven't decided whether I want to, limit the amount of inside, maybe do some carving on the inside, maybe some circles, but I feel like it might get too busy if I print it that way. Even with the sparkle, I think I just want to do a flat sparkle circle. I love that. I love that. I need that in my life. Sparkle circles are life, guys. So sparkle circle, and then be able to print on top of that, and hopefully that'll work out. I haven't used the glitter stuff, but I did bring it to our session today instead of having it in some random place where I can't reach it while I'm sitting on the floor and filming myself. I brought it. So this is beautiful glitter. I don't know if I'm close enough or too far, but maybe if I hold it still, that'll work better. So Speedball makes it. It's really fine, so it should do really well in there. It's made for screen printing, but of course you can print with it with block printing as well. So that should be great. And I mean, think about screen printing. It's meant to go through the screen, so it's going to be really fine and still have that presence. So, and it should heat set pretty well. Even I use the Speedball fabric printing ink, but I tend to still iron it afterwards. Like I'll let it cure for a whole week after it dries, and just kind of sit and chill and become a happy oneness with the fabric, and then I'll still iron it to give it an extra heat set layer, even though I don't have to. I know it's going to be happy anyway, but often in fabric anyway, I just want an extra layer of doneness, with the ironing. So it works for me. I know that whatever happens there, I'm pretty sure that'll work out great. So around our circles, that we're gonna have 4 main circleness. Imagine 4 of them in a cross shape. I forget that you can't hear me through the fabric because it's muffly. So through like a cross shape in the diamond shape here, and then I'm thinking I'll probably do like other little dots around the outside. I'll probably just do them individual dots because then I can group them together rather than having like 3 in one block. So little circles. They don't need to be big at all. Wherever my other paper went. Of course it ran away from me. I lost it. Oh, there it is. Guys, I found it. Okay. So, pencil time. I think my pencil is here. That's okay. It's up there. I talked about having all my stuff together and then apparently I don't. So I'm just going to do some quick little drawing of this. So I'm just going to do some circles. And I'm not going to be too circly with them. I'm going to do different sizes. And then they'll go complement the other big circles. So I'll do them randomly around. They're just going to be little circles. I think that'll work out great. Maybe I'll do a little bit bigger one. And I don't want them to be perfect. I want them to be more organic. So there we go. So I'll take some more block scraps and make up some of those. And these can easily be used in other formats too. So I could put a couple circles down on anything in any color, and you know, that creates its own design as well. So I like things that can be reused as far as blocks go. So I've done it. I've created things I can use for other things. What? Alright, so I think that's going to be it for today, kind of talking forward through the bubbles and the printmaking on the bandanas. I'm getting closer and closer to having those completed, which is exciting. Thank you for being here with me. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and then we'll see where the whim takes us tomorrow. You're amazing. Toodaloo.